Hello.
Well, it's a pleasure to be talking to you. So, let's go back to 1964. You were born in Arlington, Virginia.
Yes, sir.
What was your musical influences growing up?
Well, I was raised on the Stanley Brothers. My dad, he listened to the Stanley Brothers all the time on long play LPs.
Yes.
And I was just raised on them, and that's the only music I heard growing up was the Stanley Brothers.
Okay, so Carter and Ralph then. I see.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And they were from Virginia as well, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
They're about 3 or 4 hours from where I was raised, pretty much.
Nice.
I only lived in Arlington till I was 5 years old, so I've been in Franklin County now for probably going on 55 years, I guess.
Oh wow. Okay. Yes. And so
Blue Ridge Mountain.
Oh yes, exactly. The Blue Ridge, exactly. I've been down through there a lot on the interstates and stuff. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I understand that your family was also a musical family originally.
Yes, my dad played guitar and sang, and my mom sang, and we had a little band, a family type band, growing up called Dreamin' Creek.
Okay.
Which is now my publishing company's name.
Nice.
And I had some cousins that played music too, and we had a little band, and then we started doing some fiddlers conventions and contests around the area, and that was my younger career, was doing fiddlers conventions, and I always loved that, and jamming at the fiddlers conventions and entering contests and stuff like that.
Okay, yes. And so, I understand that your first band, of course, was a family band as well. Consisted of your father and your cousins.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
I had a couple of cousins that played bluegrass, and we just kept it in the family. And like I said, we went around and played fiddlers conventions and private events and stuff like that growing up.
Okay.
Into my teen years.
Okay. And we as fans, of course, know you as the Rambler's Choice. Now, this was formed in 1998, I understand.
Yes. The first Rambler's Choice originally started out with White Rice and Santa Cruz.
Okay, yes.
We started about 95, I think, and we recorded a project. It come out in 96, White Rice and Santa Cruz project. And that's me and my cousin Tim Massey were playing in that band. We were actually playing at a party one night, and Wyatt Rice was there. And at the end of the night, Wyatt said, "Would y'all be interested in starting a band?" And we said, "Wow, Tony's brother Wyatt, and he's a great picker." And we started getting together, and then we found a couple of other local musicians to join us, and we formed the first time the White Rice in Santa Cruz about 94.
94, okay. So it's been well over 30 years. Almost 35 years now. I see, yes?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then we recorded one project on Rounder Records.
Yeah.
White Rice in Santa Cruz, Picture in a Tear. And we stayed together for about 3 years.
Okay.
And that's where we come in at 98.
Okay.
Me and Tim Massey stayed together with the banjo player, Elmer Burchett, and we formed the first Rambler's Choice.
I see. And what was it like to have your first band formed back then?
Well, it was fun and exciting and a little scary as well.
I'd imagine, yes.
To be first band, and hadn't traveled much just regionally, but with White Rice and Santa Cruz and with Rambler's Choice, we started getting out and hitting all the bigger festivals, and it was a lot of fun, just a lot of work.
Exactly.
Starting a new band is always a lot of work.
Yes, it is, for sure. Now, I understand that the band was this band in 2001, but back in 2007 they reformed.
Well, we kept Rambler's Choice till about 2001.
Okay.
And me and my wife were in an accident, actually on our way up to a show in Georgia.
Oh.
and it actually broke my wife's foot off, and she had an ankle replacement and all kinds of surgery.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
I disbanded the Rambler's Choice and actually went to work for the Lost and Found for about 6 months.
I see, yes.
And worked with those guys, Alan Mills and Alan Mills and Gypsy Young and those guys for about 6 months. And then I got a call from Alan Bobby and Terry Balcom from Blue Ridge. And they needed a lead singer and guitar player, so I went to work for Blue Ridge for 5 years. We recorded three CDs together.
Okay, yeah.
And then we disbanded, I guess, around 2007 or something like that.
I see.
And that's when I got back with my cousin again, Tim Massey. He just had left the band, and I said, would you be interested in starting something again, or just getting together and jamming some? So we started getting together and playing a little bit, and next thing you know, we had a couple of other members close by that said, well, shall we start a band together? So we started Junior Sisk and Rambler's Choice in 2008.
And you've been together ever since then?
And kept the Junior Sisk and Rambler's Choice right up till pretty much 2017, something like that.
Okay.
It was Junior Sisk and Rambler's Choice. And then I went through so many band member changes, I decided to change the band to just Junior Sisk Band.
Okay.
2000.
Yes.
And that's what it's been ever since, the Junior Sisk Band.
Okay.
But now my current band, they'll be leaving at the end of July, and I'm retiring at the end of 2027, the end of next year.
Oh, wow.
But after July 31st this year, I'll be going back to the Junior Sisk and Rambler's Choice Band one more time before I retire. So I'll finish out 2027 as Junior Sisk and Rambler's Choice once again.
I see. Okay, yes. And some of your early recordings was, of course, Mama's Flowers. That's one of my all-time favorites from the early days of your career.
That's a great song. That was written by my cousin, Tim Massey.
Oh, was it? Yes. Yes, nice.
Yeah. And recorded on the first Rambler's Choice project. It's one of my favorite songs on the project.
Yes.
So yeah, he wrote about his mom. His mom had a beautiful garden out in the front yard and took care of the flowers and everything. It's just a great tune.
It sure is, and a very touching song as well. Yes, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are coming up to the 2026 Galop Canal Bluegrass Festival this coming weekend, actually.
Yes. I'm packing right as we speak.
Oh, is that right? Yes. What can us as fans look forward to hearing?
Well, we'll do a lot of the older stuff, and we've got with this current band that's been with me now since 2018. It's Tony and Heather Maeve and Jonathan Dillon and Kurt Love, and we'll be doing some songs from our last 3 or 4 CDs, and also we do a lot of stuff from the White Rice and Santa Cruz, and we'll do some old Rambler's Choice stuff. You get a mix of everything.
Oh, great. That's good to hear.
The old country and new bluegrass. And
I see.
We've got quite a mix.
For sure. Now, when was the last time you were up in the North Country of Canada here?
Well, we played up there twice last year. I think we played Tottenham.
Okay, yes.
Last year, yeah, I think that was the last time we'd been that way.
I see.
So we always love coming up there. That's some of my favorite places to go, and Several times I've been up there, I got to go fishing, to go walleye fishing, so that was a big thrill. I love to fish and hunt.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been up there hunting yet, but when I retire, I'm going to take all these folks up that's offered me through the years. I'm going to come on up there and go hunting and fishing.
Well, that'll be nice to see have some of your own time for relaxation and take some of your own some downtime for yourself. Exactly. Yes.
Absolutely. I might come up to a couple of festivals up that way that I always loved a lot of the festivals. Rogersville is one of my favorite festivals up there too. We played that a couple of years back, and hopefully we can get up there in 2027 and play several more shows before I retire.
Exactly. For sure. And now another song that I love of yours is called Hooked on Bluegrass Music. That is one I play quite often of yours.
Yeah, that's a song written by an old gentleman over here in Amherst, Virginia. He's also the one that wrote Just Load the Wagon that done really well for us. It was #1 for 6 months on the Bluegrass Unlimited charts.
Exactly.
But yeah, he wrote that song, and he sent it to me, and once I heard it, I was hooked on that song. And hooked on Bluegrass.
Yes, that's right. Yes, and I hope you can do it for me up at the Bluegrass Festival up here. I would love to hear it. Yes, for sure.
Well, we'll try our best. We haven't done it in a little while, but I'll put it on the list.
Okay.
We'll try to run across it.
Sure. Now, what is your thoughts on I might be politically incorrect here, but there is a fine line, some people say, between country music and bluegrass music. What is your thoughts on this?
Well, I think old country music is bluegrass today, in my opinion. I've been digging back and bringing some old country tunes back.
Nice.
Perfect example of that is it was on one of our projects here just a while back. It's a
Patches on My Heart.
Yeah, that's an old Sonny Burns country and western tune from
yes, it was.
late 50s to early 60s, and that's what I'm trying to do is bring back some of the old country, or side B, as I call it. You know, the Flatt and Scruggs and a lot of the country artists. You know, they had to present a whole record, but a lot of it never got played, and I'm looking for the ones that didn't get played and bringing them back now and making them into bluegrass because they're so close. Old country today, like I said, is like bluegrass. I mean, old country is like bluegrass today.
It's like bluegrass.
The new country is a different genre altogether. It's more pop, it seems like to me.
Well, like I was going to say, what is your thoughts on the bluegrass staying towards the tradition compared to country today as well? Yes.
Yeah, well, I try to keep it traditional.
Exactly.
Our style of music.
That's what we love about it.
And true to bluegrass roots.
Exactly.
I don't try to stray away too far from my roots and my heroes in bluegrass music, like the Stanley Brothers and Larry Sparks, the Johnson Mountain Boys, and Dave Evans, and folks like that.
Of course.
J.D. Crowe and the New South, and
yes,
just my heroes, Monroe and all those guys.
And the original pioneers. Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Now, what is your thoughts, or who to you is the greatest bluegrass band ever consisted of, or who was in it?
Well, that's really hard because I'm a hardcore Stanley Brothers fan.
Of course.
The Stanley Brothers are my favorite, but the ones that lit a fire under me when I was a teenager growing up and just starting to get into the music really good was the Johnson Mountain Boys.
Okay, yes.
They lit a fire under me. They dressed the part and they run out on stage, and you got your money's worth with that band and their harmonies and their drive, and it was just amazing. I could remember sitting on the front row just jumping straight up and down. It just tore me all to pieces.
Exactly. This is it. Yes, for sure. Now, what is your advice for up-and-comers of bluegrass music?
Well, I've been asked that numerous times, and I'd have to say you can have heroes just like I did with Stanley Stanley Brothers and you know, Keith Whitley. And when I was first growing up, I tried to sing the tenor part just like Ralph Stanley, and tried to sing the lead like Carter Stanley. Tried to play the guitar just like George Duffler. But nowadays, you can still pay tribute to the founding fathers of bluegrass music, but you need to have it do it your own style. That's the only way you know, you can't try to copy somebody to a T, because once they done it, it was done. Right now, you need to be.
That's true.
You can do their songs, but do it your style. You have to have your own style to make it in this business today. You have to sound like yourself. You don't need to sound exactly like somebody else.
Exactly, yes. And I believe the father of bluegrass music, Bill Monroe, always said that he was not fond of people copying him either, so yes.
I remember hearing that as well.
Yes, exactly, yes. So what is some of your favorite songs of the ones that you have recorded over the years?
Well, I'd have to say the Load the Wagon has been one of the most requested, along with He Died a Rounder at 21. That seems to be my most requested song through my career. I recorded it twice.
Yes.
And I just have so many. I like fresh new tunes, and I wrote several good tunes, and that would be hard to say, because I have too many to
exactly. I've heard people say it's like picking your favorite child, actually.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. I think I have right now, I've recorded probably 17 CDs through my career, so that's a lot of songs to try to remember.
Exactly.
I just think about the biggest hits that's done the best for me. Mm-hmm. But still, I like the older stuff a whole lot better. But we do have a new project we're working on right now. Actually, we'll have a single coming out here in the next few weeks. We got a single right now that's been doing pretty good for us. It's called A Brand New Whippoorwill. They're playing it pretty well, and it's been #1 on the charts already. So.
Great.
And then we got another single coming out in a couple of weeks. So looking forward to the new stuff. You know, sometimes you get stale doing the same songs over and over down through the years. So
you do, yes.
A new song, and a whole band likes it, and we enjoy doing it. Well, that becomes our new favorite.
I see, yes. And you also worked on Mac Wiseman's last album. What was that like?
That was a great honor to get to do that. Mac was one of my heroes. I recorded several of his songs down through the years. But to be on one of his projects that he was on is just one of the biggest honors I've ever had. I've got to play with a lot of my heroes down through the years. I did a solo project here sometime back, I think around 2018.
Okay.
I got a lot of my buddies and a lot of my heroes. Me and Joe Mullins, Joe's a good friend of mine. Yes. We did a project together, and I got Timmy Massey back on a CD with me, and Alan Mills sang a song with me. I got Marty Rabin, he played on a song with me, and that's my goal. When I retire, I'll probably cut one more record, and I'll try to get my heroes. I'd love to get Dole Lawson, like to get Larry Sparks to help me out on one, and
I see.
That's what I'm after, is just to do a song and pay tribute to my heroes and get them to join me.
Exactly, I hear you. Yeah, for sure. Now, if I may ask, you had a song called Far Cry from Lester and Earl.
Yes, that was a song written by me and Timmy Massey, my cousin, and Rick Pardue.
Yes.
And it done really well. It won Song of the Year at IBMA in 2012, I believe it was. Song and Album of the Year.
That's great. Yeah.
It just tells a little bit about my way of thinking. You know, you can't stray too far away from Carter and Ralph and Lester and Earl.
Exactly. This is it. Yes, for sure. And so you also worked with Ralph Stanley, your hero, I understand, as well.
I got to play with him one time in Auburn, Alabama.
Yes.
But I was offered the gig with him back in the late '90s.
Okay.
But it just didn't work out. I had Rambler's Choice and working, trying to do my own thing. But I wished it would have worked out. I followed him right up to the end. He will always be my hero.
Exactly. Yes, he will. Yeah, for sure. So if I may ask another personal type of question, but when people look back at the career you have had, what would you like them to say once you're retired and what have you?
Well, I'd like to think that I kept it in the middle of the road.
Yes.
Straight ahead bluegrass, and didn't stray far from where I started.
Okay.
That's one thing not a lot of bands are doing these days. You have to go with the times, and the times are changing. But
yes, they are.
There's more need for. I love the newer bluegrass, the progressive. I like all styles of bluegrass. As long as it's bluegrass and they're keeping it out in the forefront, I love it. But my heart and soul is in traditional bluegrass music, and that's why I'd like to say that I'm proud that I kept it right in the middle of the road.
Exactly, as you always did. Yes, for sure, for sure. Well, with that, I want to thank you for a wonderful conversation, and I hope to see you on Saturday. And I know you're there Friday, but I'll be down on Saturday, and I see that you have a meet and greet and what have you there. Yes.
Yes, looking forward to it. We'll be there on Friday. I think we're closing it out both nights.
Yes, you are.
Friday and Saturday. And then we have a meet and greet on Saturday from it looks like 5:30 to 6.
Nice.
So y'all come by and shaking howdy with me, and we look forward to meeting up with all you folks. And we always love coming to Canada, and I haven't been to this festival before, but looking forward to it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you too. Yes, for sure. And with that, what song can I play for you to wrap up this interview?
Let's see here. Do you have the new one? The
Whippoorwill?
Brand new Whippoorwill?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah,
that'd probably be a good one, being it's a new one.
Okay, sure. You've got it, Junior. For sure, yes. And you have a good day, and God bless you, and have a safe trip up here.
All right, thank you. We'll need it.
Yes, for sure. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.